What plans do the governments have to replace the millions of dollars from coal royalties from the hard-working people in the Hunter Valley who rely on the mining jobs and associated small businesses who rely on mining-associated income? It's the Commonwealth Government and the state government of New South Wales that has millions and millions and millions of dollars of coal royalties. Am I correct? And they build hospitals, they build schools. Where's that money going to come from?
People should not demonise the mining industry.
No.
Right? The mining industry makes an enormous contribution here in the Hunter Valley, around the country. It will continue to make an enormous contribution. There will be supply from Australia as these economies undergo, the Japanese undergo their own transformation, as they move from carbon-intensive steel to green steel production in Japan, in Korea, in our other partner economies. That is happening. 97% of our trading partners are moving to that model, right? That means that we have to be honest about what is going to happen in the Australian economy and what it is that we can do to make sure that with our vast assets underneath the ground, as I say, our mining industry is at a prime position to mine effectively, and we get to choose whether it's made here in Australia or made offshore.
Okay, you've got to come up with some alternative that goes on the boat to take the place of coal, because look what you wear, your phones, your car, your fuel, it all comes in from overseas. And for terms of trade to work, for your money to be worth anything, something has to go on a boat in the other direction.
Okay, the reason we are decarbonising, right? I accept your point about other countries, but the reason we're decarbonising is we accept that there's a climate issue, there's a climate change issue in the world, and we've signed on.
Tim just said that we're going to keep exporting while the rest of the world wants it.
And
just of course, the rest of the world keeps wanting it. So
do you accept
it's a nil-sum game.
that you need to get to net zero by 2050?
What we have to do is make sure...
Hang on a minute, I asked a question.
We don't look, we've signed up to it. We don't drive our economy into the dirt. And if the way you're going to get there is by putting intermittent swindle factories owned by foreign billionaires and foreign companies all over our countryside, transmission lines all over our countryside, when you won't do it in Sydney, you won't put them up in Sydney, then we say that is not the path and we are out.
There's a lot of jobs in renewables that we haven't talked about. 330,000 solar panels were put up on Sydney houses last year.
Made overseas,
just let Dee speak.
No, so there are hundreds of thousands of dollars in the renewable industry.
Where are they made?
Well, what do you mean, where are they made? A lot of them are made here. What you'd like to see is uranium mined here, and who makes money from that?
They're made overseas.
Gina!
They're made overseas. Ooh, you're nasty.